Okay, we're watching your practice swing, and we focused on having a better finish on your ball swing that looked like your practice swing. Nice finish there. This is your ball swing. Here's slow motion of your ball swing. Flat-footed at impact. Ball swing. Flat-footed. Not getting to the left side. Ball swing. Practice swing. Good shift to the left for impact off the back foot. Really good golf swing. This was your another ball swing. Jeff, on the left was your practice swing, and on the right was your ball swing. You come through, nice extension in your arms, your weight is on the left side, you're coming off your back foot. This is the 9th position. That's a classic position right there. It's a very good position. This is when the right arm is parallel to the ground, your left hand is underneath, chest is facing the target, you're off your back foot. This leg and knee is driving towards the other side. Very good. That's a classic position. Great position for a golf swing. Here's your ball swing. As you get to the ball, you're almost dead flat-footed. There's no weight shift to the left. Still flat-footed after contact. Still flat-footed. Still flat-footed. Still flat-footed. You're almost in the 9th position where this arm is parallel and your foot is still, the back foot is still flat-footed. So your lower body is just kind of locked up. It's almost a total upper body swing when the ball's in front of you. It's an athletic full swing when there's no ball there. You have a beautiful tip of the toe finish. Over here it kind of spins. It's kind of forced, the heel's kind of forced up, but there is no turn. These are a few of the swings when you started working on it, hitting some balls, and you were getting to the left side much better. It's still not as good as your practice swing, but better.
That's a beautiful shot, right over the black flag.
Now this one was one of your best new swings, where you got to the left side better than any of the other ones, and it was also correlated to one of your best shots. That you got more to the left side, that tip of that toe was more right on the tip, and so that's where we need to get to.
Let it go. Like that.
So on the right is your ball swing on the tip of the toe, and on the left was the practice swing that preceded it on the tip of the toe. Very similar. Certainly the ball swing on the right is much better than the ball swing that we saw at the beginning. And so you've made a big improvement in training your swing to, even when there's a ball there, finish this strongly on the left side and on the tip of the toe. And I want you to continue to work on that. But there's also, the next time we get together, we need to work on another element of the swing. Now we're looking at two pictures. On the one on the left is your practice swing, and on the one on the right was your ball swing. This is in the 5 position, which is when the left arm is parallel to the ground on the downswing. So you are approaching the golf ball. And on the left, I want you to watch how this leg right here, as you move down, you're driving to the left side And you can see how that knee has traveled over to the left side when you reach this parallel position. That's your practice swing. You can also see that your back foot is off the ground. Let's look at this. I've drawn the first line from the ankle to the knee. It's moved a little bit. It's moved a little bit more, but not a lot. And your back foot, here we are in the same ninth position. The back foot is still, the shoelaces are still facing the camera. You really haven't turned or lifted and turned that foot to the edge of the big toe, and you didn't really drive that right knee on top of that ball. You can see how this from ankle to knee is going this way, and here it's still here. The swing on the left is still your best golf swing. It's a swing you already know, but we haven't figured out how to bridge that swing when there's a ball there, how to bridge over and make that swing occur when you're swinging out a golf ball. So we have to become more aware of how you create this movement in your lower body. Your upper body moves pretty much the same on both swings. It's the lower body that we've got to train and retrain. We've got to train that right side of your body, your right hip, how to pivot and swivel into the golf ball like it does on the left. So next time we get a chance to work, we're going to do some very specific lower body drills so that you can hit the ball with your lower body more than the upper body.
That's a good finish.
Jeff, this is your driver swing, and many of the same issues in terms of results. The ball tended to either be pulled or went to the right. And the path was about the same. You got a leftward path, and the variations of result would come from which face angle you matched up to that path. If the face angle was more closed, then it would be more of a straight pull. If the face was a little bit more open to the right of the path, then it would be more of a slice. On the left is your practice swing, and on the right is your ball swing. A couple things I want to point out here. I've drawn a blue box right at the width of your hips down to the ground. And I want to show you the practice swing first. And this is the 3 position. This is in the backswing when the left arm is parallel to the ground. I'm going to take it up to the top of the backswing and then back down to the 5 position, which is when the left arm is parallel to the ground once again on the downswing. So as you go up, now watch how your left hip will start to fall towards the target right there. As you drop down, you're almost squatting and driving with your lower body towards the target. As you pull that club down, you're not just pulling with your hands and arms, you're pulling with your body and your core of your swing. Your whole torso is pulling. Right there is about your 5 position. And so that's where you are when the left hand is starting the downswing. You've got what we call a lag. Really held that angle in your left arm and club. That's a power position right there. Now on your ball swing, you move the left hip a little bit past the box, but it's more of a spin move as opposed to a shift move. So now your left arm is parallel to the ground just like it is on the left side, but certainly on the left you have you've slid more to the left to the target. You also have your shoulders turned just a little bit more. You've retained that angle coming in from the inside a little bit better. Let's take it down a little bit further. This is almost an over-the-top move. You can see how your left hip is just basically spinning right there. Your hands are waist high. Here you continue to drive, your hands are waist high. And so you can see how your hip is and knee is well out past your foot. Your hip and knee is kind of right on top of your foot, not near the same amount. As I continue down to impact, that's a practice swing in through impact zone, and you can see how this angle is right there. Very good. As we come through the ball, we can see how your shoulders are more angled here, you're a little bit more level here. So there's some subtle little lower body differences in your swing that change the geometry of path and face of that club head. And the movements of your lower body on the right create bad geometry, and the movements of your lower body on the left create good geometry. So we need to figure out how we can get we need to start teaching and focusing exclusively on training the lower body to swing fundamentally correct through a golf ball. Here we are in the 9th position, and on the left it's just much more athletically relaxed, loose, just whipping it through, nice extension, soft forearms, just a really nice swing. On the right, there just seems to be tension and tightness and strain in the swing. We just don't have that athletic rhythm through the ball that you do with your practice swing. So those will be the things that we work on next time. The inside view is that swing on the left, but I don't believe you've ever hit a golf ball with it. And you'd be amazed at what that golf ball will do if we can figure out how to hit the ball with it.